Bismillah wa bihamdi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is M.FATHONI. I am from 7th semester, and today I'm going to presenting my thesis proposal. Before that, the honorable to my lecturer, Mr. Slamet Riyadi Jailani MPD, as my lecturer in writing thesis proposal, and Mrs. Maisurah Yusuf as my lecturer in seminar thesis proposal. So today we're gonna talk about my title in the research. The title of my research is Discourse Analysis on the Lyric of a Song titled Dunia Tipu Tipu by Yura Yunita. Discourse Analysis Model Pandich. For the first in the chapter 1 is talking about introduction. From the introduction, we're gonna discuss about background of the study, scope of the study, statement of the problem, and the final is significance of the study. For the first, background of the study. From the background of the study, we know a general description of what we are researching and what is related to the research we are researching. For example, from the title above, relate to discourse, we will explain what discourse analysis. Discourse analysis is the use of language that is not restricted to language form independent of goal and function in human life. This is according to Brown 1983. 1. According to Pandich in Arianto 2001, 224 states that defective discourse analysis has three dimensions or building, that is text, social cognition, and social context. This is the background of the study of my research. And now we go to the scope of the study. Researcher will focus on discussions related to discourse analysis. Not beyond that, the author will be more focused discussing the social meaning contained in the lyric of a song titled Dunia Tipu Tipu by Yura Yunita, from text, social cognition, and social context. So after the scope of the study, we go to the statement of problem. From my research, the statement of the problem is what is the social meaning contained in a song from Yura Yunita entitled Dunia Tipu Tipu from text dimension. And the second is what is the social meaning contained in a song entitled Dunia Tipu Tipu by Yura Yunita from social cognition. And the final is what is the social meaning contained in a song from Yura Yunita entitled Dunia Tipu Tipu from social context. There are three things to be discussed in statement of the problem. And the next is significance of the study. In my research, there are two significance of the study, that is theoretically significant and the second is practically significant. For the first is theoretical significance. Researchers hope that this study can contribute broad thinking. In addition, it also enriches studies that can be a reference in the field of critical discourse analysis, especially third song Dunia Tipu-Tipu by Yura Yunita. And the second is practically significant. This research is expected to be able to produce knowledge about explanation related to the critical discourse analysis of song lyric entitled Dunia Tipu-Tipu. In research, it is expected to provide an explanation to the listener or the intention or message to be conveyed in the song. And next, after significance of the study, we go to chapter 2. From the chapter 2, we're gonna discuss about theoretical framework and review of literature. The first is theoretical framework. What is theoretical framework? Theoretical framework is a section that contains theories that are used as a basic for thinking in a study. In a theory will answer the problem or thing that is the purpose of research. This is the theoretical framework. So from the theoretical framework, because this is the literature research, we need to explain in general about what is discourse, and the second is what is critical discourse analysis model, then advantage. That is treating, that is text, social cognition, and the third is social context. So what is the theory of the literature of my research? The theory is discourse analysis model then advantage. They are, the first is text and social cognition. The third is social context. From the text, we're gonna discuss about macro structure or global meaning. And the second is superstructure or framework of a text. And the third is microstructure or local meaning. So, what is the purpose of the theory of literature? The purpose of the theory is to help obtain aspect of the meaning of the object to be studied. This is the purpose of theory of literature. Now, after that, we're gonna talk about chapter 3. Is talking about research method. From the research method, we're gonna talk about research design, data search, data collecting technique, purpose of the study, and the final is data analysis. The first is research design. This is the qualitative descriptive method. According to Meolong 2005, for the qualitative descriptive approach is a research approach where the data collected in form of word, picture, and not number or report. And the second is data search. Data search is subject from which data can be obtained. And the third is data collecting technique. From this feature, the data collecting technique is listening the song, read the lyric, read other journal, mastering the theory, and mastering the method, transcribing the data, and sorting the data. And after that, we're gonna talk about purpose of the study. Based on the background that has been explained or described, the purpose of the study is to find out the analysis of critical discourse brought by Jane Van Dijk, Dutch text analysis, social context, social cognition, and the social context. And the final is the data analysis. From the data analysis, we gonna talk about listen to song from live streaming or listen on YouTube. And the second is read the lyric very well in sharing good search for media. And the third is then look for data related to song lyric. And the final is connect the data with the lyric of the song to be studied. This is the data analysis, and this is the final of research method. And the final of my research is notes. Literary research is the process of finding information relating to aspect of a piece of literature. Why my title is literature, and why researcher choose Indonesian song? Because as a researcher, I want to get the meaning contained in the song Yura Yunita entitled Dunia Tipu-Tipu. Okay, this is my presentation, and thank you for my lecturer Mr. Slamet Riyadi Jailani MPD and my lecturer Mrs. Maisurah Yusuf MPD. So thank you for support me to finish my thesis proposal. Okay, and the final is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.